So welcome to our YouTube channel LemonTopper on our initiative Master Vocab 30. And so now let us look for today's article from the Hindu newspaper for March 12, 2026, right? So, and these are the important articles that you must be going through from today's newspaper. So in the front page regarding the global energy concerns raised due to the Iran war, and the apex court upholds the right to die for a man in the vegetative stage. So regarding this euthanasia, active and passive euthanasia, and then the state fills the LPG cylinder pinch and the policy missteps which we are going to see in this video, and seismic decision regarding this zoning of earthquakes in India. Then off of the sky on the upholding up off of the sky on the Indian farms regarding the feminization of Indian agriculture and the livestock rearing, and then choice-based education system regarding this uh, uh, so the multidisciplinary approach in graduations in the college and the universities. And then how far next article is regarding the dependence on the LPG imports, how far we are dependent on Qatar. So, and then revision of GDP series, the base year revision and its implications. There was an article, and then other Supreme Court judgments, and then the bills and new EPS rules. And next, as he said, it is the judge distinguishes between the active and the passive euthanasia. And then there was another article regarding this right for the dignified death, so prevails over the interest of the state. So, and then why India is staring at the LPG deficit. So there was a business article. And then finally in the science page there are two important articles. So how far the groups to prevent the human wildlife conflict itself is responsible for the extensive elephant deaths in the Assam, right? So then delays in the Starship risks the NASA's moon land planning. So these are the important articles that you must be reading. And if your exams are serious about the current events, both national and the international events, so you must go through these articles, right? And for today, let us focus on one editorial section through this video, and it is the policy missteps regarding this energy security, and how far we are dependent on the imports for our energy security. What are the initiatives? So all those things are given in this article. So just go through them. So these are the list of the words. So let us see this, some of the important words. So policy missteps means that the mistakes made by the government while implementing the design. Panic means so a fear, intense fear. So that makes the people to act irrationally, right? So the events unfolding means there were the situations that are gradually happening, and the shown a spotlight means the drew a strong public attention. So communication strategy means a planned method, you can say. The crisis, which means a serious or an unstable situation requiring urgent action. And importing, you know what is importing from the foreign countries. And disruption means interruption that disrupts the normal operations. Supply chains means that the networks involved in producing and delivering the goods from the producer to the consumer. Think of an manufacturing of any electronic gadgets, right? Strait, you know that example, the Strait of Hormuz, which means a narrow passage of way connecting two larger bodies, you know it. So with Iran war, the Strait of Hormuz is in the news very frequently today. So to the government credit, which means acknowledging something positive the government has done. Biofuel, you know that fuel produced from the biological materials like plant or an organic waste. You know that next it is smoothing their adoption, which means that making easier for something to be accepted or implemented, right? So priority, which means giving an important focus. And vast, it is extremely large in size, amount or extent, right? See, and if you see, we have given parallelly the meaning of the each and every word in Hindi too, right? So you can go through their Hindi meanings if you are not able to get the meanings in the English, right? So you can straight away go for their respective meanings in the Hindi, right? See, so we have given so that you don't waste time in finding the meanings if you don't get the meaning understandable through English, right? Okay. So next set, it is biofuel blending, means we know that mixing the biofuels with the conventional fuels like petrol or diesel, and it is a strategy to reduce the dependence on the fuel imports, right? Cured for fossil fuel imports. Next, it is marginal strategic significance. So like it is very limited. So marginal means it is very limited, and strategic significance, which means for a long-term planning, the importance is very much less. Robust means something strong and effective. So given, which means that yielding to or surrender to the US to the demands from the United States. Tariffs, you know that the tax imposed by the government on the imported goods, right? Hard to bear, so it is very difficult to tolerate. Next word, it is squandered, which means wasting something valuable, especially the time, money, which most people might be doing. Diminishing means gradually becoming weaker, right? Diminishing their value or importance, whatever may the case. So remain distant dream, you can say, still far from being achieved or being realized. Okay, star from realized. Anonymous means something statements made by the people who do not want to reveal their identity. So okay, identity. Anonymous means not revealing their identity. Hike means price hike, you know it. It is increased sharply, and then as much a political necessity as a moral one. Equally, it means so something it is equally required for both political and the ethical reasons. So we have given the respective meanings in Hindi as well. You can go through their Hindi meanings. See, we have provided every word possible which an aspirant who is a beginner might be looking for. So the coverage is from a beginner's perspective. Hope you get the point, so that no words are missed out if some aspirant is looking for a word from the newspaper, right? That is the idea behind. So remaining words is like LPG, you know that the cylinder, cooking fuel in the cylinder, household, which means a family as a unit. So laid bare means so something made clear that was previously hidden. Next, anticipate crisis means something bad to be happen, preparing in advance, right, for a serious problems. Commensurate means proportionate or an equal in size or degree, right? Reserves means the stocks, the stored supplies kept during the emergencies and the storage. Then occasional tweets, that it is a direct posting the messages on the Twitter social media platform. Okay, occasionally means it is not regularly. Amid means in the middle of. Warranted means justified or reasonably required in a situation. So accountable communication means a transparent communication where the authorities takes responsibility for their communications made. Crisis communication means the communication made from an authority during an emergency situation, right? Okay. See, the idea behind is not about this memorization for each and everyone. It is to help you to finish the newspaper article in a short span of time with their meanings uh, side by either in English, understanding in English, or understanding through Hindi, right? So, and now these are the other important articles from today's newspaper. Seems important. So regarding the seismic decision regarding the earthquake zoning for the urban infrastructure developments, and holding up off of the sky on the Indian farms, as we said, it is regarding this feminization of agriculture. Though the farms are dominated by the women these days, but still the wage or the recognition are still in a substandard way. So that is the article is trying to convey. Then reforming choice-based education, which in Kerala they are trying to implement again after a long time, which means like regarding an multidisciplinary approach in the university level of education. Then how far we are dependent on LPG in Qatar and other West Asian countries for LPG, and what it necessitates. something like that. So it is about the statistics, so can go through it. And revision of GDP and with a new base year, what are its implications, what was the drawbacks with the previous uh, base year 2011 and 12, right? Then regarding this human animal conflict linked to the, at the end, linking it to the elephant death itself. Okay, and for more meaning on these articles, you can directly go to our website lemontopperstudy.com. See, it is LemonTopper study, where you can find the meanings in both English and Hindi as well. So it is lemontopperstudy.com. See, if you find the YouTube videos is time consuming, yes, of course, it is time consuming to over a time. So as you all know, we upload the meanings every day by morning 11 a.m. So on lemontopperstudy.com. So you can scroll and get the meanings from the website lemontopperstudy.com. Okay, it is by 11. We'll be uploading the list of words with both English and Hindi meaning, right? So, and that's all for today. Okay, if you have any doubts, please comment on the video below. We will try to reply to it very soon. So, okay. So thank you guys. Keep learning. Bye.